All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game. This game between LabyRinth and Gens taking place here on Warhail. On the top right-hand side of the map, we have Gens spawning as the purple Night Elf going up against, LabyRinth, who is spawned as the yellow Orc. Let's go ahead and get to that 2-minute mark. 8 times speed. Ultra of Storms, Barracks, there's the Burrow, and it is going to be Farseer perhaps going into Headhunters. Gens opening things up with a Demon Hunter instead. Where is that Ancient of War? Down across already here, absorbing damage, tanking it, and allowing that Demon Hunter to gain some experience straight out of the gate. Gonna pick up that Tome of Strength, go after the Apprentices, and, move along his merry way. Meanwhile, Farseer already clearing out here, one Grunt, getting in some of that damage as well, separating those two, and that one guy there taking quite a bit of damage. Ogre Warrior gonna get taken out as well. Both sides opting to do a bit of creeping. Nightcrawler's gonna get cleaned up down across here. There's that little bit of poison that is excuse me. Poison spread across both of those units early. We are gonna see the Ogre Magi try to throw down a Bloodlust, and then perhaps try and engage here. All right, just a little bit of separation and distance, trying to get some of that trailing damage as more Grunts are getting trained up. The Forest Troll Berserkers and the Forest Troll Trapper, those higher priority targets, they do deal significant damage, and because of that armor, take more damage from those Grunts. Farseer are going to pick up a Tome of Strength +3 here, or +2 here, and now perhaps try and set up an expansion. All right, very, very aggressive expansion by LabyRinth before the 3-minute 30-second mark. Double Grunts here. Meanwhile, what are we looking at here? No Tree of Life anywhere to be found. And the Demon Hunter is just clearing out some more of these Storm Reaver Hermit creep camps. So a fast expansion attempt by Orc here, and also teching to tier 2. LabyRinth sitting at 26/31 supply. I'm not quite sure where all of his gold went. Oh, Farseer sold that Scroll of Town Portal, and that's where he got that extra 175 gold to try and expand. This has become a much more common occurrence now, to see your opponent sell your scroll, or to see the selling of that Scroll of Town Portal. Demon Hunter now purposely trying to back away, trying to lose aggro, and who's going to get the last hit there? Level 3 now on that Demon Hunter, Tome of Agility +2, as the Demon Hunter now looks to retreat back. All right, we can see a Wisp has scouted out this expansion, and an Ancient of War is already being constructed by Gens. Farseer should perhaps be making its way off to the north here to try and put pressure onto this Ancient of War, stop it from getting constructed, as the Demon Hunter is on the far side of the map. More Grunts could get trained up here, and we are looking at perhaps, gonna be very close to level 3. If he can get to level 3, those level 2 wolves with that critical strike on those archers, that will stop this little bit of an aggressive maneuver straight out of the gate. Archer's gonna get a volley of arrows and tries to take it down. Farseer does not summon up the wolves in time, just gonna go straight after this Forest Troll High Priest here. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter buys a Staff of Teleportation, so he has a one-way ticket out if needed, as the Farseer looking to finish off this Storm Reaver Apprentice creep camp. All right, Demon Hunter down. This is already down to 1,200 hit points, and currently getting constructed. Demon Hunter trying to stutter step his way over. Gloves of Haste, very fast attack speed, and now the Demon Hunter is just back across here. What is happening down? Well, not quite sure. All right. Back across here, we're going to be looking at the Demon Hunter trying to make its way over. Are we going to see summoning, more Spirit Wolves? Demon Hunter going to get a mana burn off right there, and then a Staff of Teleportation outbound. Great Hall is completed, and now there's some more healing salves, perhaps training up some peons, getting in an Orc Burrow, and also having a Watcher Ward to keep track of the location. Gens does have a Panda already, and the tech to tier 2 is also nearly done for LabyRinth, so LabyRinth could go for an unorthodox Naga Sea Witch alongside the Orc army to try and protect this expansion. You can see the Demon Hunter is already making its way over. The Farseer purposely trying to get a little bit of separation here as we see an engagement there. All right, are we going to see a Purge? Yes, onto the Demon Hunter here. A little bit of damage going across. Skeletal Orc Grunt taking quite a bit of damage. Demon Hunter looking to perhaps try to get some damage or perhaps be able to dive in here as the Panda looking to get in some experience. Ring of the Archmagi +3 across the board here. Demon Hunter still testing the waters. Farseer sitting at level 3, and we are getting up a Shadow Hunter behind all of this. All right, this Great Hall has suffered, well, a little bit of damage, but it has already completed. The Demon Hunter by itself is not going to be able to do much. There's the Farseer trying to heal up a little bit more. Scroll of the Beast, Manual of Health. Demon Hunter could try and go after a little bit more. There is going to be another summoning of the wolves as the Demon Hunter now looks to, well, back away. All right, Stormweaver Apprentice getting taken down here, and the Demon Hunter perhaps going to try and pick off some of these low hit point grunts. That grunt is going to have a very bad day, and gets body blocked out of that position. Demon Hunter taking quite a bit of damage as well, as the Shadow Hunter could come in with a Hex. There's the Hex. There's that damage. Demon Hunter going to be in a lot of trouble, down to 98 hit points, and able to escape at 18. The Shadow Hunter coming online at just the right moment, shutting down that Demon Hunter. But let's take a look at this Brewmaster, who is at level 2, nearly at level 3 already, after, well, moving through this creep camp. Yeah, that Orc Grunt doesn't look like a very big unit, but it is a level 5 creep. Similar to that Ogre Magi, so that should give level 3 to that brute. Oh, is it going to be? Yeah, it does give level 3. Oh, that was a level 3 creep, not just a level 1 Stormweaver Apprentice. Getting a little bit more experience there again. Demon Hunter has healed up back to full. Shadow Hunter, well, sitting on a little bit of experience, going to try and go after this Jungle Stalker creep camp. We can see that well, there was a Hex. I can't. Is there? Okay. There you go. 4 Short High Priest couldn't click underneath that, the little lens of that Goblin Laboratory. Gonna clean things up here. Farseer, well, needs to heal up some of these grunts, as well as we're gonna be looking at the Panda. Demon Hunter putting pressure in. There's a repair, and there's a Breath of Fire across multiple peons. This could potentially be a problem. Orc Burrows do not have that fortified defenses yet, and the archers are gonna be able to have a field day with this. And now here's a big battle. We could see a Drunken Haze Breath of Fire across all those tightly grouped units, as the wolves are now looking to engage here. Grunt gonna be absorbing quite a bit of damage. There goes some ensnares as well, taking down some of these units. And now still trying to finish some things off. Orc Burrows, Dryads now joining in on the fight. Grunts getting taken down. This is an absolute bloodbath on both sides, as the Raiders are chasing after the Dryads. Raiders, well, dealing bonus damage to those unarmored units, and both sides suffering pretty heavy casualties. Behind all of this, Jens also established up an expansion of his own, but it is about 1,000 gold less overall. But who is coming out on top? Another Breath of Fire blowing things over, and the Farseer, well, getting mana burned too. All right, Orc Burrow gonna take more damage. Panda does not have any more mana. Demon Hunter looking to try and stop this Orc Burrow, perhaps force a cancellation again. That will cause problems. There's a mana burn onto the Shadow Hunter, unable to get off any additional heals. There's a Staff of Teleportation. Hex onto the Shadow Hunter after a potion of mana. And now, are we gonna get a surround onto that Demon Hunter? We are gonna get a surround. No! The Shadow Hunter had the right spot. There's another mana burn. Raider's gonna come across. There's an ensnare. Demon Hunter now pretty much trapped into a corner. Are we gonna see a Scroll of Town Portal? Yes, from beyond the other side of the wall. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna be in time? It is! Wow. Beautiful, beautiful play. I was for a moment thinking Jens maybe had a Staff of Preservation, didn't have a Staff of Preservation. Demon Hunter, I thought, was just outside of TP range, and, well, the Demon Hunter was able to shake it off, try to go deeper in, and with that, Scroll of Town Portal out. A beautiful play, and that was amazing there. That Demon Hunter somehow having more lives than a cat right now, able to escape away, but with barely any hit points twice. Can his luck be pressed? All right, Raiders looking to engage, trying to take down this Tree of Life. We're going to see Dryad getting pressured. There's a healing wave, and, well, mana burn as well. Breath of Fire, Drunken Haze, so a little bit of missed targets, a detonation onto the wolves, and, well, those Dryads are getting picked off. There's a Breath of Fire again, and both sides are just losing a lot of units. This is going to cause these hero levels to be significantly higher than you would normally think. As the Druid of the Claw, is it going to be able to get back here? Are we going to perhaps see an Entangle? No, we are. Ensnare? No, we are not. Raiders are in this position trying to take down some of these Moonwells. We are at 1,000 gold compared to Jens's 100, and LabyRinth is actually at the upper echelons of no upkeep. All right, so training up any additional units here. Dual Bestiary. Goblin Shredder going to work, going to town. Or rather, going to the forest and cutting everything down here. Shadowhunter sitting at level 2. Farseer sitting at level 4. Perhaps we should have seen the use of that Scroll of the Beast earlier, and then forcing those Dryads to use Abolish Magic as another Goblin Shredder by LabyRinth. All right, so LabyRinth going into low upkeep with the Goblin Shredder here. This Goblin Shredder should be able to, well, elevator lift out, and what is going to go down? Oh, ensnare onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is going to actually suffer a little bit more damage as we see Druid of the Claw already in mastery form. All right, Scroll of Town Portal back into the main base. We're going to see more damage, try to finish off some of these units here. There is there pillage? Yes, there is pillage, as a Raider going to get taken down. Big Breath of Fire damage over. Grunts trying to join in. Dual level up onto the Night Elf heroes as more damage going to be added here. All right, going to be looking at some more slow poison, finishing off some of those Grunts. That slow poison, wow, what a commit there, Gens. Getting to dual level 4 heroes. Meanwhile, LabyRinth still sitting on a level 4, level 2 Shadowhunter, not gaining that experience and just kind of feeding the experience bars of Gens there, not being able to take advantage of that of the army size advantage. All right, Warhail. Well, there are these relatively easy creep camps to clear out in the corner of the map if you take a boat to that position. Interestingly enough, there is enough of a boat to go in between the two sides of the river here to happen to go actually scout out this side as well. I love this additional use by the map makers to be creative. Oh wow, Goblin Laboratory reveal. Oh no, was that? No, that was not a Goblin Lab. That was a Crystal Ball reveal, followed by a quick sell from the shop to the shop. Yeah, beautifully done there, knowing that suddenly now that there is an expansion possible on the side. All right, Raider gonna go ahead and dive in again. There's an Ancient of War. Druid of the Claw gonna go ahead and transform into into that bear mode, and is just gonna be, well, really dealing large amounts of damage here. You can take a look at that. Yeah, just about 40 damage, maybe even 50 damage per swipe on an unupgraded Druid of the Claw. Back on the southern side here, Deep Panda and Demon Hunter clearing out this creep camp. We see Kagar's Pipe of Insight, additional mana for that Brewmaster, going to give more Breath of Fire. Meanwhile, what is this? Zeppelin going to set up a whole bunch of towers in this position, and, well, this peon has really nowhere to go. Where's he going to try and go? Yeah, really nowhere to walk to, as the Goblin Zeppelin now on the move. All right. Raiders, Panda, Demon Hunter, LabyRinth trying to win the economic game, and perhaps with more hit and run tactics. Dryads now making their way over. Enraged Jungle Stalker Creep Camp can get cleared out here. 50 supply. Gens is sitting in no upkeep. Both sides sitting in no upkeep, as the Raiders are now diving in to, well, perhaps take down this Ancient of Lore and get a little bit of pillage gold as well. All right. Ancient of Lore uprooting itself, trying to minimize the amount of damage it's going to take. Shadowhunter gets up to level 3. Healing Wave now bouncing around. Scroll of Town Portal inbound. We are looking at repairs. Scroll of Town Portal, in comes the Bears. Panda quickly gets hexed so that there is no Drunken Haze Breath of Fire lasting damage, and the units are now looking to retreat back. This is just a lot of siege damage from the Orc army, just trying to put pressure and make his opponent feel very uncomfortable. All right, Goblin Shredder clearing out trees here. Gens does have Nature's Blessing and also dual Ancient Protectors at the Expo. Main base, however, not nearly as protected, as additional Ancient Protectors now being forced to be placed down. All right, LabyRinth. Well, Warhail, a lot of economy on the map here. That is a lot of bases to be had in this very small map. 8 possible bases. Here's that transport ship. And are we going to look at a long economic game? All right, Raiders looking to dive in here, perhaps go after, and we're going to see a quick scroll of Town Portal. No, Staff of Teleportation and the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter is actually stuck behind all of this here. Is he going to be able to sneak through? Yes, he will. Finally, we perhaps could have seen a couple of ensnares go down to prevent that Demon Hunter from engaging. There goes one Ancient Protector, and now there's a Breath of Fire blowing things over. One Raider already down. There goes another, as the hit and run tactics are starting to take a toll. We can see a fair amount of gold, 1,500 gold. Sorry, it's right over here. There you go, 15, now 1,000 gold now, 49 over 73 compared to 47 over 80, 2,000 gold for gens. But gens also having problems needing to get more lumber. All right, that Goblin Shredder needs to go to town as the Troll Bat Riders are going to start putting pressure onto the gold mine here. All right, there's some repairs. No liquid fire though, so the repair rate is not really that much slower, and this damage isn't really lasting. Remember, gold mines do not cost anything to repair, so there is no repair cost issues. All right, Watchtower is going to start poking. They're looking at, down to 300, only down to 70 gold, and he's at 55 supply. There's a Breath of Fire blowing things over again, and the Panda may just perhaps try to come back around as the Troll Bat Riders are in position. All right, the attack speed is now very slow compared to the average attack speed because of those Troll Bat Riders trying to finish things off on that Ancient of Lore. Ancient of Lore also attacking very, very slow now as we see a couple of Hippogriffs come to town as well. All right, Demon Hunter going to be coming back around here. Panda trying to get some Breath of Fire, trying to finish things off. That is a lot of damage to be had as there goes another Breath of Fire taking down that Watchtower. Orc Burrow has nothing inside. All of the peons here have been destroyed. Meanwhile, the Troll Bat Riders being forced to deal with a Demon Hunter who has Orb of Venom. Mana Burn now down. The Troll Bat Riders are perhaps going to try to go after that Ancient Protector, and that Ancient Protector is going to be attacking very slowly as it gets taken down quickly. All right, more engaging. More pressure. This Expo gonna get lost here. The spiked barricades working well to damage back here as the Demon Hunter works hard to go after all of those Troll Bat Riders, and it looks as though the Ancient Protectors are all going to fall. Demon Hunter trying to finish off the units here. Demon Hunter still mana burning. Shadow Hunter still moving around here as we're looking at the attacks going onto the air. Are we gonna perhaps see some damage onto, yes, a Goblin Shredder just tactically trying to finish off units. Remember, the Goblin Shredder cannot drink from these moon wells, so that's actually a beautiful, beautiful use of trying to take down mechanical units inside a Night Elf base. The Panda being forced to walk all the way back without a Scroll of Town Portal, and this is just turning into a base race siege damage pressure. Dryads are now showing up to the party as well. Hippogriffs could end up getting taken down. There's a Scroll of Town Portal trying to finish off a couple of those Dryads. Dryad gets a Moonwell just in time. And speaking of Moonwells just in time, this Moonwell staying alive at 12 hit points. This was the full Moonwell. If the Troll Bat Riders destroyed the Moonwell first, then could have destroyed that one Dryad here. However, LabyRinth, never really behind on bases, still has this corner base at the top left and is establishing outposts already to perhaps possibly defend. Troll Bat Rider oh wow, that transport ship easily gonna get into a little bit of trouble here out in the middle of the battlefield as the Farseer and Shadow Hunter now back up. The Demon Hunter at level 5 has been able to use Mana Burn to effectively keep the enemy heroes in check. And now the Panda, fighting a Tome of Intelligence, may try to blow things over with Breath of Fire more and more. All right, more engaging. Shadow Hunter in a little bit of trouble, down to 131 hit points. Scroll of Town Portal, tactical retreat. Peons now going to get repairs onto this watchtower here to just try to hold this outpost position. LabyRinth also setting up this outpost position on the southern side once more. And what is going to go down here? We are now at Fortress, so we could have a tiny Great Hall established in just a second. LabyRinth, nearly losing that watchtower here as the Demon Hunter looking to go after Troll Bat Riders and pick them out of the sky. 61 supply compared to 48. LabyRinth really playing just a cheeky a cheeky style here. There's going to be a breath. No, there's a breath of fire. Is he going to get damage onto that peon? No, he is not. Going to purposely back away. Meanwhile, more attacks. Dryads getting cleaned up here as, well, the Dryads trying to counteract the Bat Riders, but the Bat Riders actually have a decent damage with a siege against those Dryads, and in superior numbers, they don't seem to have a problem. Look at this, 5 Ancient Protectors by Gens here, knowing that the Troll Bat Riders, well, are automatically going to, well, slow down the attack speeds. Hippogriffs now trying to make their way over. There's a couple of Troll Bat Riders trying to suicide here. The Hippogriffs do have armor upgrades. Chain Lightning bouncing around across all of those targets there. And, well, we're going to be looking at a Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, blowing things over. Wow, Troll Bat Rider, well, one does die to that damage over time. Priestess of the Moon added as the 3rd and final hero for Night Elf. There's Rejuvenation. Are we going to see an Orb of Venom? Yes, on the Brewmaster as well. So a lot of anti-air attack on those heroes. 53 supply compared to 49. Are we getting up a 3rd hero by LabyRinth? We are not. And what is the Farseer looking to do here? Farseer, if it gets up to level 6, Earthquake then becomes a possibility. So that's going to be even more damage against these air units here. There's a Troll Bat Rider that was low on life to sacrifice onto the Hippogriff. There goes another Scroll of Town Portal Tactical Retreat again, as we see a Great Hall now being established off to the north. All right, Great Hall down to the south. Main base nearly mined out on both sides of the map, and now, well, Gen's being forced to try and establish up this base off in the corner. Quad Ancient Protectors, and now waiting to build up a Tree of Life as well. This Priestess of the Moon needs quite a bit of needs a little bit of experience here. These Druids of the Claw are now getting within range. Meanwhile, we are looking at the Panda and Demon Hunter coming across here. All right, there's a little bit of damage. Panda, there's a Breath of Fire, only hitting 2 out of the 4 watchtowers. Meanwhile, Farseer, Shadow Hunter, gonna go in, perhaps try to find a proper position here as the units may be on their way back out. All right, canceling this expo. This expo already up and operational. It looks like it was a tiny Great Hall construction, as there's still a little bit of mining going on elsewhere. Troll Bat Rider is going to try and dive on to an Ancient Protector. That's going to get taken down. And, well, there goes another Troll Bat Rider, but it didn't give any experience as the units back up again. 2,100 gold compared to 400. Army sizes, 42 supply compared to 36. Troll Bat Riders looking to, well, dive in on targets or just deal damage wherever they can. You're going to be looking at a couple of Wisp here. Just pick and choose your targets. There's one Ancient Protector right there. There is some full Moonwells. That does have some actual battle implications, as the Troll Bat Rider is going to go straight after this Ancient Protector already. Look at that attack. 2 boulders off. And then, well, there's the 3rd one, and that's going to be all she wrote, as the Troll Bat Rider is going to finish off all of these Moonwells here. There's some mana burns onto the... no, that was not a mana burn. That was a Chain Lightning onto some of those Druids of the Claw. Units are trying to back away. That's going to be some big damage. Level 6 now on the Panda and the Demon Hunter as they're going after these targets once more. Are we going to see a Breath of Fire? No, we are not. No Breath of Fire. Dual level 6 heroes. Druids of the Claw now back across here. We're going to get to see some rejuvenations. 50 supply, but 2 level 6 heroes and a level 1 Priestess of the Moon with Owl Scouts. All right, Troll Bat Rider is going after these Moonwells, trying to make it difficult to heal back up. There is a entangling of the gold mine down on this side of the map. You can see the Demon Hunter wants to make its presence known and shut those down. All right, more Troll Bat Riders getting trained up. We are looking at 3-2 upgrades for those Troll Bat Riders. Hippogriff could come in and be spotted here. Are we going to see some damage onto a Moonwell? Yeah, Moonwell down to taking some damage over time as well. And it looks like another Moonwell gonna get lost. All right. Breath of Fire blowing over some more Troll Bat Riders. Panda's Breath of Fire, level 3 Breath of Fire coupled with Drunken Haze really causing some serious problems as all the units are backing away again. Hippogriff able to dodge a little bit of damage there, drink from some Moonwell, and get back out onto the battlefield. This gold mine now out of gold. Only one mining gold mine for gens. Meanwhile, LabyRinth has 3 operational bases, but they're... Oh, well, stasis traps. All right, so stasis traps are going to have time to arm if he is not careful. No, purposely trying to shut them down before they get into too much damage, as the Troll Witch Doctors are fighting back here. All right, Priestess of the Moon, well, does have True Shot, or are going to get in a little bit of bonus damage. We're looking at the Witch Doctor looking to back away. More hit and run tactics again. This gold mine nearly, well, going to get shut down here. So how many bases are being mined here as the Demon Hunter teleports off to join in on the fight? All right, Staff of Preservation, I believe, brings the Priestess of the Moon back home. Troll Bat Riders trying to take down this Priestess of the Moon. Meanwhile, there goes another big Breath of Fire engagement again as the Goblin Shredder are going to get taken down. All right, Panda looking to clean up all of these peons. Meanwhile, Troll Bat Riders looking to take down the buildings while they can. The Priestess of the Moon, well, doing target practice against those Troll Bat Riders as the Hippogriffs are now joining out onto the battlefield. All right, trying to perhaps get gens to be upside down on supply. That is not going to happen anytime soon, as we're looking at more damage coming across. Farseer does get up to level 6. Are we going to see Earthquake? No, level 3 Chain Lightning and level 3 Shadow Wolves, as we're looking at these buildings all getting cleaned up here. There goes another and another. All right, little bit of damage onto the Hippogriff. Troll Bat Rider also gets taken down. There's that Chain Lightning as well, as the Druid of the Claw taking a little bit of damage. Demon Hunter gonna go after. There's another Mana Burn. Is he gonna even use Metamorphosis? No, not gonna try and go for Metamorphosis, as the base race is actually in an odd spot. Ancient of War suffering large amounts of damage. Farseer and Shadow Hunter dealing full damage while it is uprooted, or not having to worry about the armor type. As this transport ship, oh, is he gonna, yes, be able to blow over? All right, Earth, Storm, and Fire now in position, trying to go after this Expo here on the corner of the map. Gonna be able to take down these buildings easily, and then that Panda is gonna be strong enough to fight back once more. Meanwhile, Farseer trying to clean things up. There's multiple Moonwells here. Demon Hunter taking quite a bit of damage, but the Troll Bat Riders are just trying to shut down all of these Moonwells and cause problems this way. The Moonwells finally are getting drained, as the Farseer and Shadow Hunter, well, Farseer and Shadow Hunter are going to be forced to back away. It is nightfall. The Priestess of the Moon is currently hiding, and we're going to look at that splash damage, taking down more and more of those units. Earth, Storm, and Fire are going to be coming to an end here, and that's going to mean the rest of these peons, well, are they just going to get blown over here? They should. Trying to back up. There's a Breath of Fire. Peons getting all taken out there, as these units are trying to hide once more. All right. A complete island surrounded by ancient protectors. That's going to be a difficult location to try and breach. Shadow Hunter comes back here. He's still mining at one base right now, but this base only has 20 seconds of mining left. Panda does have that Orb of Venom to fight back against those Troll Bat Riders. So LabyRinth, who's had the economic lead throughout this game, now pretty much standing on equal footing, economically speaking, but behind in terms of hero level, as the Demon Hunter and Panda are both sitting at level 6. All right. Trying to take down this this base. You can see how much damage that spiked barricades is reflecting back. A pretty significant amount, as the two are fighting, well, as the two are dishing damage back and forth to each other. Transport ship of gens now makes its way over. Are we perhaps going to see some repairs? One peon making its way over to try and repair, as the Panda would just end up using a Breath of Fire to try and blow it over. All right, Troll Bat Rider is going to try and test the waters on the side of the map here. We're looking at the Demon Hunter holding off here. No more mining, and the Expo is now lost. Transport ship going to go ahead and redock here. We're looking at no one mining at that northern position. Gens could easily uproot and try and take up another base as well, as the Hippogriffs are here. Oh, Hippogriff's going to try and do something and go after the main bases here. All right, a couple of quick webs. There's a Chain Lightning bouncing around. There's a level up onto the Shadow Hunter. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, trying to blow over some of those units. There's another Healing Wave bouncing around again, as the Peons are now forced to do a bit of long-distance mining and do that Walk of Shame. More damage getting racked up there. There's another Breath of Fire Invul Potion on the Brewmaster as he's trying to finish those units off. Another Breath of Fire. There's an Orb of Venom attack. And are we going to see some Drunken Haze? There's some Chain Lightning. Panda just really wants to get a Breath of Fire off, unable to easily get there. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, and that was a bunch of Troll Bat Riders loss. Staff of Preservation for the save there, as that is going to be the game. LabyRinth unable to press his economic advantage enough. A lot of close call by Gens early on led to solid play, strong hero levels, and the victory. Let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments below.